All right, let's dive into a new way of thinking about one of physics' biggest mysteries, light. So, what is light, really? For more than a century, this has been a core paradox of modern physics. So, we'll start with the wave-particle paradox, introduce UPT, redefine space and photons, and see how it all fits. Okay, let's get right into it. The core of the problem, of course, is wave-particle duality. So we have two contradictory models. How can light be a continuous wave and a discrete particle simultaneously? And the strange part is both models work. They just describe two completely incompatible realities. That's the challenge. But what if there's another way to frame the problem? Let's look at a new theory, UPT. Here's the central idea. Light isn't something moving through space. It is the transformation of space. This comes from what's called the postmodern unification theory, or UPT. That's the foundation for this analysis. To understand this theory, we first have to redefine space. That's the foundational step. So according to UPT, space isn't a void. It's a physical entity that can actually contract and expand. A wave, then, is just this cycle of contraction and expansion spreading out. Light is simply a form of this. Now, this leads to the most critical point. The theory completely redefines the concept of a photon. So, check out the contrast here. The photon isn't seen as a thing anymore, but as an event. In other words, a photon isn't what light is. It's an event that only happens during energy exchange. And this is how the whole paradox starts to simply dissolve. The puzzle pieces fit. So the conclusion is bold. There's no duality, no paradox, just a single underlying reality. So the wave nature is the propagation, and the particle nature is just the interaction. They're two parts of one process. And the implications here are much bigger than just solving one paradox. This points to a unified reality. Think about it. Forces, waves, particles, all originating from one single mechanism, the expansion and contraction of space. So it leaves us with this profound question. If space itself is the active medium, what is our reality?